Hello everyone, how are you doing today? This is Toby with Birdsong Studios. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. I really appreciate your energy, your time, your attention, and your openness to these messages. We are bringing forward messages from Spirit for the new moon in Aquarius. This video will be for air signs, sun, moon, or rising in Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This video will be for you. I hope you are all doing well. Thank you again for your support of the channel, and if you are new here today, welcome. I appreciate you being here. So I'm really getting a sense that this new moon in Aquarius is a bit of a new beginning for us in this year, although we are certainly well into the Gregorian calendar new year. I would say astrologically and cosmically, the new moon in Aquarius feels like a bit of a portal entering into the forward movement for 2023. We are just finishing up some retrogrades. Mars went direct on January the 12th, Mercury went direct on January the 18th, and then right after this new moon, or on it depending on where you are, Uranus is going to go direct on the 22nd. So the new moon is on the 21st or the 22nd of January, again dependent upon where you are in the world. And so this really feels like a time of momentum, of being able to start moving forward with the things, the projects, the ideas, the plans that you have revisited, reevaluated, reviewed, and maybe even reimagined over the past couple of months. And so to start, for you air signs, we have the blue flame. Yes, integration time. It's this time of putting together all of the information you have received through your personal work, through activations from your, I'm getting your star guides, your cosmic family, from your, from Spirit, bringing those into and sealing them into your light body, allowing them to I don't think this is a word. I'm getting confused. I don't know that that's a word, but allowing them to integrate into your DNA through your energetic body and sealing those activations in. It's time to embody the changes that those are bringing forth in you. And you are not alone. Community and physical connection. Two messages here. One, the importance of reaching out to others that you have what feels like this cosmic tie with, this connection that spans the non-earthly realms, a connection that you feel on a soul level or on an energetic level that can't be explained in the 3D. Reaching out to those people, and I'm really getting a sense of telepathy here, that if you are isolated physically from those people, that you may find yourself, especially with the integration of these activations, being able to communicate with them telepathically. And then the other message is recognizing that you're never alone, because you're always, your star guides are, it's coming through again, your star guides are, we must have quite a few star seeds here watching today. Your star guides are never far from you, and the connection is always there. It's that if you're not feeling their presence, their energy, their words, their guidance, that it's your frequency that needs to be fine-tuned a bit so that you can access what is always present from them. And then also with your higher self, because see how this figure, it's almost as if she's communicating with a twin, but connection to your higher self as well is always available to you. It's a matter of tuning into the frequency that allows you to hear it. Beautiful messages for you here, air signs. But of course, this is, as it's a new moon in Aquarius, it is an air sign, and we are entering into Aquarius season now. So I feel like there's going to be quite a bit of expansion, and I'm getting a sense of this in my body, that you're really going to be able to feel into these integrations and activations in your physical body, and being open to recognizing those signs as they're occurring, and with your breath allowing it to move through your body and fully integrate so that you're able to utilize this new information, this new knowledge, new wisdom. Okay, and speaking of wisdom, we're going to move to the wisdom of the oracle. Beautiful messages for you, air signs. One theme that I will share with you, as you guys are the last group, or the last last grouping for this set of readings, there's been a recurring theme of releasing old cycles that have kept you limited or restrained or confined. And so I'm getting this sense of finding freedom and the ability to move and feeling unrestricted through these activations. It's definitely a time of an opportunity to step through this portal. Of course, we have free will, so it's your choice as to whether you do so or not. But for the collective I'm speaking to, I'm feeling a sense of excitement and curiosity, and as if we've been waiting for this and we're ready to move through this doorway. So let's see what the... Yes, here and now. And it's the number 5. It is the number of change. And we're right between this point. Look at this. Oh, I love this. It's just what we were talking about. So see, in the signs, we have the past and the future. And right here in this moment, with this new moon in Aquarius, you are being hatched. You are being reborn. And this is that moment of activations and being integrated, this connection to your higher self, to spirit, to new abilities in energy, communication and connection and telepathy coming. Okay, I'm so sorry for the cutting out and coming back in. I ran out of memory on my card. So here we are. As I was saying, this card puts into one image what we were talking about being at this point here, even having the doorway, or the window into this new beginning that's being birthed. This is you being birthed from this egg, from the cosmic egg, this creation that you've been working on through these activations, these new abilities that are coming online through the activations, the downloads, the integration. And in this moment, in the here and now, being present with what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. And she's actually sitting on top of the egg. To begin with, it looked like she was coming out of the egg. Actually, I'm seeing it both ways. At the window, the doorway has been opened, and now is the time for this. It's something I get with when I see it as the figure sitting atop the egg. It's something that you've been patiently waiting for, and now the doorway is open in this moment, in this new moon in Aquarius, and it's offering you this opportunity to bring forth these new things into your reality, the activations and integrations and new abilities, new energetic forms of communication and connection, and bringing this into your reality. And we have go the distance, 47, which is 11. You are guided by spirit. You are guided by the angels. You are guided by your star guides and cosmic family. And you've been patient through this process, but for this particular part of the journey, you're almost at the finish line. We are here and now in this moment of moving into the new portion of the pathway that exists beyond this finish line. You've done so much work, and see how all of the pieces of I'm seeing it as all the pieces of the cheetah are coming together versus falling apart. It's like they're all joining up as you reach this finish line that is at this moment here and now with the new moon in Aquarius. So let's see what the tarot wants to add to this. Beautiful messages, air signs. Beautiful messages. I'd be curious to hear what, if you're having any experiences with energetic communication, with telepathy, or, oh my gosh, my fingers are just a little too short for these cards. Or if potentially you're having connections with new guides coming online. And that's part of this activation that's occurring in this time frame. And look at the bottom of the deck. We have death, transformation. Okay, beautiful energies for you, air signs. So, new moon in Aquarius. What messages do we have for the air signs, please, Spirit, to add to this dialogue? New moon in Aquarius. What messages do we have for the air signs, please, Spirit? And thank you. I'm feeling the need to really breathe through this. There's a little bit of apprehension, but really breathe through this. You know, apprehension and nervousness are I'm seeing an image of a coin. You know, they're two sides of the same coin. Nervousness and excitement. And we have the Four of Cups. We're going to pull a few more cards and then look at this, the messages as a whole. Messages for air signs, please, Spirit, for the new moon in Aquarius. We have the Knight of Cups, lots of water energy here. Emotions being very much part of this process, a new emotional experience. Or not necessarily new, but movement in your emotional experience, having more understanding from the process you've been on. And then temperance. Again, we have the Two Cups here, also associated with star energy. Feeling a sense of balance and patience and understanding the divine guidance and timing that is at play here. and the King of Cups. Holy cow, that's a lot of water energy, you guys. Temperance is also associated with the sign of Sagittarius, fire sign, but I'm really drawn to the water energies that are going on here. Okay, so in the past, I'm feeling with this Four of Cups, see how she's focused on these 3 cups that are not full, but there's a cup behind her that is overflowing, and it's actually filling these other 3 cups. But she's so focused on these 3 that she's not seeing the overflowing abundance and emotional fulfillment and satisfaction and divine love that has been guiding her this whole time and is still guiding her. So I'm really getting a tightness in my heart chakra. And so in the past, I'm getting this sense of feeling, being focused on a loss or where things, a lack is the word I'm getting, being focused on the lack instead of focusing on the bigger picture and trusting in spirit and trusting in the divine and trusting in this process, that there has been loss through this process. There has been change, and it hasn't been easy. And with the herons, we have herons are most often seen alone, and so herons, and they care for themselves independently. And so I'm really drawn to the sense of doing things and working through this process by oneself. This being a process of not only individuation, but something that had to be embarked upon on your own. Even though you have support around you and you always have the support of spirit, understanding that this is a process that you have undertaken and worked through and learned from and gained incredible insight through your own actions and your own willingness to explore yourself, explore your depths, and to really understand what has brought you to this point, the experiences that have brought you to this point, the losses, the hurt, the pain, as well as the happiness, the gifts, the joy. And through this process, you have this, and through these activations, it's bringing you from this Four of Cups to this Knight of Cups, and then to the King of Cups with some patience. You've had to have patience along the way. It's like this was the farther past, and I'm maybe the new moon in Aquarius 4 years ago, which would have been 2019, February or early February, late January of 2019. And through this process, you have this new, all of this learning, this spiral, this going over your subconscious, your shadow, your healing these wounds in ever increasing frequencies and higher and higher, gaining higher and higher perspectives. This has led you on this new path of emotional freedom and emotional fulfillment. There's been so much trust that has been required of you along this way. There are moments when it's felt very dry and barren, and moments when it's felt very full of flow and at ease and nourished and sustained and hydrated. And you've had to trust in yourself and in spirit. And I'm feeling Archangel Michael here as well, who is associated with temperance, and how protected and cared for and looked over you've been through this process, and the balance it's brought you, and the full, how it is highlighted the full spectrum of color available to you in life. You're seeing all aspects of yourself, and now we are at this new moon in Aquarius here in 2023, and now you're stepping into this King of Cups energy, emotional intelligence, balance, compassion, a sense of spirituality and inner knowing and connection to your intuition that you have not had before. You are as comfortable in the light as you are in the shadows. This balance of light and shadow and yin and yang. See the moon phase there as well. You are at ease in diving into the depths when necessary and when called to do so, but then you also know when to come back into the light. You don't get caught in the depths. It doesn't turn into a whirlpool where you feel sucked into it and you can't get out of it. You know how to manage your emotions, and you know where to focus your energy, so you're not overwhelmed by these waves, but you can stand your ground and come from a very balanced place. You are not afraid to or hesitant to experience your emotions, but at the same time they don't overtake you. You allow them to guide you. Wow, that's beautiful. What a beautiful journey you've been on, air signs. Beautiful, beautiful journey. And look at how far you've come. And through this process, these activations are coming online. You have been willing to go the distance to persevere. And now we're at this point here and now where it is time to, you're at this point between the past and the future. And are you going to enter this portal? Are you going to enter this doorway that you have been working towards, and you've felt it coming for quite some time now? At least 4 years in particular. And now is the time. You're ready. Okay, let's pull one or two from Life Soul Vision to really pull this together. Wow, my solar plexus is feeling, it's just feeling like it's bursting. You have the confidence and the self-acceptance and the empowerment that you've gained through this process, and the gifts that have become available to you that were always waiting for you, but now you have access to them. You know how to utilize them. You are gaining comfort with them. You're understanding them, and you're feeling empowered by them versus feeling overwhelmed. And it's showing up in your solar plexus, just radiating this golden amber light. It's reflected here, and it's reflected here. You've brought it down into you, and now you are allowing it to shine. Okay, messages for the air signs, new moon in Aquarius, please, Spirit. Wow, that's really big energy, air signs. this is your time to shine. Soothe your soul. What has brought you comfort along the way? If you're feeling any hesitation, if you're feeling afraid to step through this doorway, apprehension, like we talked about before, not only is apprehension connected to excitement, because those emotions feel very similar in our bodies, but if you're feeling this sense of apprehension and you're not, your solar plexus chakra is not vibrating smoothly and congruently with this beautiful hum that keeps you motivated and self-sustained, where do you find soothing for your soul so that you can get back to that place of self-assuredness and comfort and feeling secure in yourself? What is it that brings you that soothing? Root energy, built from love. This entire process, you are built from love. And it's number 6, the card of Gemini, an air sign, of course, and the card of love and of balance, harmony. And that brings that sense of safety. So if you're not feeling self-assured in this process, if it brings up some apprehension or nervousness or tension I'm getting through this new moon in Aquarius energy, look also to your root chakra. What practices bring a sense of love, allow you, what practices have you explored and mastered through this process that allow you to tap into and accept and receive the unconditional love of Source? Because you've tapped into it and you've utilized it throughout this process. It has brought you to where you are now, along with the work that you've done. It's been there all along. And so what practices will bring you back in touch with that? Remember what we talked about to begin with, about the frequencies, that if you're feeling disconnected from your higher self, from your star guides, from your cosmic family, from your angels, that it's not that they're not there, it's that that your frequency needs to be adjusted slightly. It's like tuning the radio dial. So what practices soothe your soul so that you can come into this centered place, so that you can raise your vibration, so that your frequency then allows you to receive the connection from those guides, which is the connection to the unconditional love from Source, the universe. These will help you as you approach this door and pass through this doorway with the new moon in Aquarius. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. This is absolutely beautiful reading. I'm very excited for all of you air signs, and congratulations on all the work that you've done for getting to this point, for the years that you have put into yourself, to understanding yourself, to growing, to expanding, challenging yourself beyond what you thought your limits were previously. Thank you so much for your openness to these messages, for your attention, for your energy. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information to get in touch with me is in the description box, and I am wishing you love and light and expansion through this new moon in Aquarius and always. Thank you.